Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ribeye Smokehouse and Grill, and today we are doing this Tomahawk Ribeye on the Weber Kettle, Caveman style. Let's go! So I've been thinking about doing this kind of recipe for a long time now, and I might be behind the trend on this, but I still want to try it. I recently saw a video online from Captain Ron. You can check out his video and his Instagram and YouTube channels here. I'll put links in the description below as well, where I saw him do a caveman style ribeye on his grill. We're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to season it up. We're going to get it on the grill. We're going to go directly on the coals. Let it go for a few minutes on each side, and then let it go low and slow until it's done, because this thing is a thick piece of meat. We're talking about 3 inches of meat here, so this is going to take a minute to cook. Even if we do it on the coals all the way through, it's going to take a little while, but I just want to get a good sear on it, both sides, and then let it come up to temp a little slower. First thing we're going to do is season this up. We're going to do it simple. We're going to use kosher salt and coarse black pepper, and we're going to hit it liberally with this stuff. We're really going to get that piled up on there, because not only is this a huge piece of meat and it could take a lot of seasoning, but it's also going to go directly on those coals, so you're probably going to lose some. So we're going to hit this hard. We're going to start first with the kosher salt. We're even going to hit this sides here. These fat caps. Flies. Anybody got tricks for getting rid of flies, let me know. I struggle with them. All right, we got a good amount of salt on here. Next, we're going to hit it with some coarse black pepper. I'm using 16 mesh black pepper here. Okay, we're going to hit all sides with this. This is seasoned up beautifully. We have all sides covered. Now this steak has been out of the fridge for about an hour. I want to let this come up to room temperature as much as possible, so that way the center is going to cook evenly with the outside as well. If it's still 35, 40 degrees on the inside and the outside is going right on the coals, it's going to take forever to get that inside cooked while the outside gets overcooked. So we want to get this to a general room temperature before we throw it on the grill, so we can get a nice even cook through it. Now that this is seasoned up, we're going to get the grill started up. Today we're using Jealous Devil lump charcoal, and you have to use lump when you're doing this. You don't want to use briquettes. Briquettes will be real ashy and will leave a mess on your steak. You want to use a good lump charcoal that won't leave a lot of ash on your steak, and it'll get nice and rocket hot to get the sear. So let's get the Jealous Devil fired up before we get this on the grill. We're going to let this sit and rest, let that salt and pepper really stick to this meat, and when it's time to throw on, we'll get it on. This fire is raging and ready to go. Look at these flames. Look at that nice white coal bed. We're time to throw the steak on. I'm gonna grab the steak, throw it on, let it sear for about 3-4 minutes, and we're gonna flip it, let it sear for another 3-4 minutes, and we're gonna pull it off, put the grate on, and then let it go low and slow until it hits our internal temperature we're looking for, which is right around 130-ish, 135. So let's get this steak on. I've never done this before, so I hope I'm not messing up this piece of meat here. Mr. Meat, do me good here. Let's go. This is on, and we're, like I said, we're gonna go 3 minutes. This has been 3 minutes, time to flip it. This is looking crazy here. Got that good char on there. Hopefully that tastes good. Do side 2 here. This has been on a total of 6 minutes, 3 minutes on each side. I'm gonna pull it off now, and we're gonna let it rest for just a couple minutes while I get the grate back on, let that grill calm down a little bit in heat. Then we're gonna go low and slow until we hit our temp. Again, we're shooting 130, 135, 125 to 135 is my range. Let's get this off the grill. Look at that sear, wow. It doesn't even look burnt, it just looks like a really good sear, which is exactly what we're looking for. All right, on with the grate. Close that down a little bit. Get that steak on here. Do a quick temp check. In the middle of the steak, we're still looking like we're in the 90s, so we got, 30, 40 degrees to come up on this. So let's shut the lid down on it, let it come up to temp. This bad boy is cooked. We were probing anywhere between 127 to 137. Now it's time to let it rest. We need to really let those juices redistribute throughout this steak. So we're gonna let it rest right here on this tray. But first, I'm going to hit this with a few pats of butter. Really make this next level. And then a quick tent and some foil. Not going to completely fully wrap it, just a tent to try to keep some of that heat and moisture in as the heat and moisture is redistributing. We're going to be back when it's time to slice this and test it. It looks amazing. I can't wait.
Well, we're waiting.
This tomahawk has been resting for about 15 minutes. Time to pull this foil off, cut it up, and try it. Smells amazing. So we're just gonna cut down the bone here. You got your ribeye cap here. The spinalis, we're gonna cut this off. Then we're just gonna slice this bad boy up here. Oh, wow. Look at that. How juicy that looks. Oh my gosh. Time to try. It's perfectly cooked. It's tender as butter, bite through. I don't know what to say. This steak is perfect. I was really scared about it burning on the outside and tasting terrible, but I tell you what, this is one of the best cooked steaks I've ever done. It's unbelievable. It's a great piece of meat. Cooked in on an odd way, in my opinion, but my gosh, is this good. Give it a try. I know I'm late to the party on this, but yeah, I think it was well worth the wait. I'm gonna have to do these again. This is just cooked perfectly. Man, me and the little guy are gonna have some fun eating this. If you liked what we did, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Check me out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Peace.